Hey guys, it's Callie here again, and I am making another video tutorial in my group of videos to get you guys ready to make mesh for Second Life. Okay, so in this video I'm going to teach you about proportional editing in Blender and also Blender's shape keys. Blender's shape keys really help where you don't have to make 5 sizes of, you don't have to make 5 separate articles of clothing for each skirt, you wouldn't have to separately make them. You're just going to take the smallest and then the largest and then scale it, which doesn't really make sense yet, but it will. So I've been making my mesh on the double extra small shape. When you do Blender shape keys, you really need to do that because, like I said, you're taking the smallest and scaling it to the largest, and then you scale back down for the other 3 sizes. Okay, so let's get into it. It'll make more sense as we get it done. I'm going to import my mesh. I'm going to import my high-waist fitted skirt. Okay, and you can see I've got it fitted to the double extra small. And we're going to go over here to what's called the Object Data tab. It looks like an inverted triangle. So click that, and we're going to go to Shape Keys. We're going to press the plus sign, and it's going to create one that's called the Basis. That's going to be the double extra small. And then we're going to create another one and name it large. And we're going to set the value to 1. Now that is key. Make sure you're in object mode for this, by the way. That is key, the value, because we're going to end up scaling that back down whenever we get it done. Okay, so now we are going to hide the double extra small shape and show the large shape. Obviously, we're going to have to scale and edit and all that fun stuff to this, but make sure you're in edit mode for this, or it will mess up your mesh. Do not scale it in object mode. Do not do anything. You can do it in object mode, but don't do it, if that makes sense. Because if you do, then all of this, the shape keys, they make you do it in edit mode. So first of all, I'm going to make sure my normals are recalculated, which means I'm going to make sure my dress is right side in or whatever. It's not inside out. So, okay, I'm ready to scale it now. And I use this over here, this little icon do-jiggy thing over here. And it's going to tell me that I need to scale first on the x-axis. So I'm going to hit the S key, hold that down for scale, and press the X button to scale on the x-axis. Okay, and I'm just going to do it barely past the hips. And you can press the number 3 on your numeric pad to zoom on or move to the right side. Okay, and I'm going to now scale on the y-axis. Okay, and I don't want it to be too big up here, so I'm just going to barely get it done over there. Okay. So you can see we've got a little bit of work to do, but it's a lot easier than pulling out each and every vertex or selecting them by one. We're going to click this button down here that's called Proportional Editing, and it looks like a donut, and we're going to click Enable. Okay, and we are going to click in the middle of wherever we want to move out. So as you can see, her stomach is kind of sticking out here, so I want to pull that part of the dress out. So I'm going to hit the G key for grab, and you'll probably have to scroll what would be up on your mouse to scale the window of it down, because it might be bigger than your screen. So if you hit the grab key and it doesn't do anything, try scrolling up on your mouse. Okay, and like I said, we're just going to select one vertex in the middle of where we want to pull out and just hit the G key and pull it out. You can also use the arrows if you want to do that, which would help you not have to rotate as much as I am, but I like doing it this way. I feel like it just gives me a little bit more control. Okay. I don't like doing that. Now if it pulls out like this, okay, you don't want to pull all of that out, so you're going to want to scale that down. Now, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. I just want to mainly get it you know, pretty well. And some of this stuff, I'm going to go into sculpt mode to fix also. Okay, I'm going to go ahead into sculpt mode. I know some of it's still sticking out, but in time here, I don't have enough. So I'm going to click clay. I know a lot of people use grab, but I like clay. Now you're probably going to want to scale the strength down here. Pull this out. The strength down to about half of what it is right now, but just for you know, time's sake, like I said, I don't have enough time to make this perfect. Okay, just make sure you don't have any holes in your mesh. Okay, that looks pretty good. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we are going to tab back into object mode, and we are going to disable the large shape and enable the medium shape. Okay, and watch here because this is cool. Okay, we're going to take the value of the large down at the shape keys down until we are happy with where it goes, to where we don't have to do like a ton of editing, which this is a little bit big, so I'll scale it down a little bit more. Okay, that way you don't have to do all that editing, like I said. And what we're going to do is we're going to click the down arrow under the plus and minus sign, and it's going to click, we're going to click new shape from mix, and then we are going to name it medium. And what we're going to do now, and this is cool, we're going to scale the large down to 1, or sorry, down to 0, and the medium up to 1, which takes us back to where we were when we had scaled the large down some. Okay, and we're going to do the exact same thing into edit mode, and we're going to pull out some of this here and here, and when you're happy with what it looks like, go back into object mode. I know there's a teeny bit of hole right there, but for time's sake. And we're going to disable the medium shape, enable the small shape, and we are going to scale the medium down on the shape key until it reaches where we're happy with the small. Okay, and then we're going to click the down arrow again, new shape from mix, and we're just going to keep doing this. Okay, and then we're going to dial the medium down to 0, the small up to 1. Okay, and then we're going to, like I said, going to keep editing. And you can hit the shift key to select actually 2 vertices if you would like. Okay, you can see that's poking out a little. Okay, and then we're going to go back into object mode. I know there's, like I said, time. Okay, and we are going to take the small shape away and put the extra small. Okay, and we're going to, again, scale it down until we're happy with it. Okay, and we're going to click that again, and new shape from mix. We're going to name it extra small. Okay, and then we don't have to do for the double extra small, because remember, that's what we started with, so that's the basis. Now we're going to take the small down to 0 again, and the extra small up to 1. Now, if you want to get, let's say you want to export all 5 sizes. Okay, well, let's start with double extra small. We're going to go to export, make sure that extra small is at 1. We're going to go to File, Export, and it was the extra small. So you'll save it as whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to save it because I've already saved it. And then we're going to get to the small size, we're just going to take extra small down to 0 and small up to 1, and that's a small size skirt. And then we're going to export again. Now make sure you click selection only whenever you export these, because if you don't, it'll also export the avatar. So that's really all I got time for, and that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more.